Today we're talking about a very fun topic which I absolutely love, and I've been doing it myself for quite a while now and it's working really well for me. So I would love to talk about scripting, how it works, how we should be doing it, what it does for you, and why it's so amazing. So let's get into it. Every single day, we have around 60,000 thoughts, and we are constantly creating our realities with those thoughts because we are vibrational beings and we're constantly emanating out energy. The way that we feel, we're giving off. That's why sometimes when you walk into a room, you can feel the energy because people are constantly emanating energy out, even though we might not even realize it. So why we should be scripting, why should we be thinking about what we're writing down, how we're feeling, is because how we feel is going to determine what we are attracting into our lives. So scripting is such a powerful way to turn around your feelings, to magnetize yourself for a different type of vibration. Because if you're scripting, immediately you're instantly shifting the way that you think, shifting your beliefs. To show an example of how powerful our thoughts actually are, I want to do a little bit of an experiment with you. Try and move your arm backwards and take a look where you ended up, and then repeat to yourself, my arms are like spaghetti. I am so extremely flexible. I can go way further than I thought I could be. Like I can go way further. And then try it again. Try it again. And all of a sudden, you can go way farther with your arm than before. That's how our mind works. That's what our thoughts are constantly doing to us. This is a very easy experiment to just realize what our thoughts are doing to our minds, to our bodies, to our realities every single day. And this is just a small example. So why do we want to be scripting? Scripting is such a fun and powerful way to already feel what it feels like to have that desire fulfilled, to be that dream person that you're wanting to become. And this can be anything. You can write about wanting to have a loving partner, wanting to be a good public speaker, wanting to be very good at this job, wanting to be very good at this hobby. So what you want to do while scripting is write in the present tense as if it's already there for you. So instead of writing in the future I'll have this loving relationship and this will happen for me, in the future I will have a lot of money, in the future I'll have this dream job, you want to feel what it feels like to already have that dream. So what you are going to write is, I'm so grateful that I woke up next to my loving partner today and he is so incredibly kind and loving to me. Or something like, I'm so happy that I get to be this profession and that it's working out for me so well and that I'm so good at my job. Or for example, if you want to be able to be good at playing an instrument, you will say, I'm so happy that I'm so good at playing a piano. It feels like I'm a natural piano player. It comes to me so easily. It all goes so well for me. These are things that you want to affirm. And what actually happens when you're writing this, you will instantly feel better because you're writing down those uplifting feelings. And especially if you do this in the morning or at night, this is the time when your mind is very calm, more open to receiving new beliefs into our mind. And it doesn't have to be that long. You can script for 5 minutes and already have that instant energy shift. So what happens when we're scripting is we are emitting out that energy of that person who is already very good at playing the piano, or already has a beautiful career, or already has that loving relationship. And that's where you want to go while manifesting. And it's also just a really good way to feel good. And while you're scripting, you're able to engage all your senses. For instance, if you're manifesting a loving relationship, you could be scripting your first date. And you could talk about, how does it feel like to dress up nicely and go to that restaurant? What do I see in that restaurant? How does it smell like? What do I feel like when he walks in? What is our conversation like? How does it feel to converse with this person? How does he make me feel? What does he look like? How does he talk? All your senses can be engaged with it, and that makes it even more fun and playful. And scripting is also such a fun way to collect and remember your manifestations. Go back to who you were a year ago and see how much you've grown, because so often while we're living our reality, We forget how much we wanted to be in this reality a few years ago. Well, now we have that, but we sort of forget that old self that wanted this so badly. And it's just like such a fun way to also be reflecting upon your life, to see where you've gone over time. It's like keeping a journal, but then in manifestation form. So scripting is such a fun and easy way to feel already what it's like to be that person that has that loving relationship, that beautiful career, that pet, that reality that you're wanting to attract into your life. And feeling the emotion is really going to be able to get you so much closer to the reality of your desires. And you can be very specific while scripting. So you don't just want to say like, I want a lot of money, but be a little bit more specific in a way, saying like, money flows to me easily through amazing opportunities and unexpected surprises. Remember, the universe loves to surprise you. So if you're open but very specific, the universe will definitely have its fun ways to let it come into your reality. So what are the final steps on making scripting really work for you? Make sure to script at least one moment a day. And this can be very short, like this can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and especially at night or in the morning. But make sure you do it like repeatedly. Don't skip it too much because you will disconnect from that feeling. You will disconnect from that future self if you're not constantly repeating it to yourself. So the best thing to do is do it every single day and come back to that feeling of that future self that you want to be. But if you don't have a lot of time to be scripting today, you can also go back to an old entry and read it again and just feel that emotion again. Feel what it's like to already be that person in your desired reality. So the final steps to make sure that scripting is going to be really working for you is making sure that you at least try and do it daily. Even if it's just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it can be very short. But it's so good to go back to that feeling, that emotion of having that desire to be yours already. You want to be able to connect to that moment, to that future self, to that future dream of yours every single day, to not be able to forget. You want to be so passionate about it that you can't stop thinking about it. But if you don't really have a lot of time, you can also go back to an old entry from you scripting and then read it back, feel that emotion, connect to it again. It's such a powerful thing to keep connecting to that emotion of that dream of yours because that will speed things up very much. And the last step is to take aligned action. This is where you meet the universe halfway. If you're desiring a specific dream, for instance, you want to have more money in your life, and start respecting money and start spending money with the knowledge of every dollar that I spend comes back to me multiplied. Like, view things differently. Or for example, if you're manifesting a loving relationship, do a little bit more self-care, take care of yourself. That way you can tap into that loving feeling of what it's like to feel loved. And don't forget, scripting fastens your manifestations so much. It is all about tapping into that emotion, connecting to that energy of already having that dream, of already being that person. And the only thing that has to happen then is for reality to catch up. So it's energy first, it's vibes first, and then your reality aligns because you are emanating that energy out as if you already have it. And then it's only a matter of time. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned some more about scripting. Please let me know in the comments if you've done scripting before, if you liked it, how did it work out for you? I would love to hear so. And then I'm going to sign off and see you in the next video.